Who will win the 2024 elections? That's the question I'm trying to answer by analyzing past results. By the end of this video, I promise you will have a better understanding of elections in India and most importantly, a prediction for 2024 elections. Let's get started. So firstly, let's understand the rules of the game. I mean the election systems. There are three simple rules. Rule number one, India is divided into small units called constituencies. Rule number two, each eligible voter has one vote and every vote has equal value. And finally, rule number three, candidate who gets more votes than others is declared winner. This type of election system is known as first past the post system. Looking at these rules, this sounds very simple, fair and logical, right? But in reality, FPTP system have its own limitations. Let's discuss them using some examples. Now imagine an election is held in a jungle to decide the next king, and these five candidates are fighting the election. And we have our results ready. Bear received 10% votes, lion got 25%, monkey got 20%, cobra got 15%, and finally, leopard got 30% votes. So clearly, leopard emerges as the winner. But looking at these results, we see clearly the first limitation of FPTP system, that is the minority rule. Note that majority of voters preferred someone else than leopard, but still leopard won the election with just 30% votes. So here you can see some examples from 2019 Lok Sabha election results where candidates won with less than 35% vote share. And on the other hand, there are some cases where candidates with vote share higher than 45% ended up on losing side. Now look at this plot. I have plotted percentage vote share and percentage seat share of the ruling party from all Lok Sabha elections so far. So from 1952 to 2014. And there are some cases where with just 40% vote share, that party got two-third majority, means more than 66% seat share. So clearly there is disproportionate power with respect to vote share. So these were few limitations with FPTP system. Now let's analyze some interesting cases. Now let's take same example from the jungle. But this time Lion got 45% votes and now he is the new king. So in next election, the other four candidates got united and fought against the Lion. So looking at results, note that Lion votes are still same, but this time due to the united opposition, they were able to defeat the Lion. And this is the power of united opposition. But let's say in the new scenario, Lion got 55% votes. Okay. So looking at earlier case, again, all other opposition candidates united together to fight against the Lion. But this time, since Lion have already have more than 50% vote share, that is absolute majority. So that's why power of united opposition will not work here. Now, before we really predict the numbers for 2024, let's take a look at results of Lok Sabha elections so far. Until 1984, Congress got absolute majority. In fact, two-third majority in most of the cases. And from 1989 to 2009, there were coalition governments. For example, Congress led UPA or BJP led NDA. But no single party in this period got absolute majority. But in 2014, after 30 years, we saw absolute majority with BJP winning 282 seats in 2014 and 303 seats in 2019. And there is only one exception of 1977 election, which was post emergency, where all major four opposition parties united together and they fielded 1:1 candidate against the then ruling government, and they were able to defeat the ruling party. So this is very similar to the interesting case we saw earlier. Now first, let's analyze the 2014 results in detail. So we know BJP got 282 seats and rest all other parties got 260. So based on the results, I have divided the complete 542 seats into three types. So type 1 is where BJP have won seats with more than 50% vote share. And there are 138 out of 282 seats where BJP got more than 50% votes. Okay. Then there is a type 2 where any non-BJP party won the seats with more than 50% vote share. Means they got absolute majority in that particular constituency. And there are 57 such constituencies out of 260 where that non-BJP party got more than 50% votes. And what remains is type 3, and what I call is contested area, where no party got more than 50% votes, and there are 347 such constituencies. Now from ruling party's point of view, it's relatively easy to win in a constituency where they have already got absolute majority, because we have already seen the example. United opposition is of no use here, and vice versa. They also know that their chances of winning are very less in the constituencies where any opposition party got absolute majority. Now let's check this hypothesis with 2019 results. And you will be surprised to see that all 138 BJP seats won with absolute majority in 2014 also won in 2019. Now, one point to note here is that their vote percentage in 2019 may not be necessarily be more than 50%. So just for your reference, here is the list of seats won by BJP with more than 50% vote share in 2014, where they also won in 2019. So from 2019 results, BJP won 165 seats out of 347 of contested area, which means they basically were able to convert 48% of the contested area seats into a win. So if we add these two numbers, that is 138 plus 165, and that's how we arrive at the seat tally of BJP in 2019, that is 303. To sum up the logic, so we got 138 from type 1 with 100% win rate, and we got 165 from type 2 with 50% win rate. Now let's extrapolate this logic to 2024. So in 2019 Lok Sabha elections, BJP now got 303 seats, and rest of the other parties got just 239. But this time, out of 542 seats, there are 224 seats where BJP got absolute majority, and non-BJP party got 97 seats with absolute majority, and finally we have 221 seats in the contested area. So here I have assumed same winning rate as earlier case and presenting you the predictions for 2024. So going with the same trend, BJP will estimated to win all 224 seats from type 1 and 50% of 221 seats from contested area. And if we add these two, we get a rough estimate of 335 seats for BJP in 2024 election. Of course, these numbers are valid only if the underlying assumptions of winning rate in type 1 and type 2 remain same as 2019. But if this logic holds true, then possibly this is the analysis that you will see post results on TV. So now you know what is the prediction for 2024. and most importantly, the logic behind it. Let me admit at this point that this is actually not my prediction. I simply verified the rationale and present it to you. But allow me introduce you to the person who actually made this prediction. His name is Bhau Torsekar, a veteran journalist from Mumbai. So if you are Marathi, then you probably know him already. And if not, then have a look at his predictions so far. So in 2014, he predicted 272 plus for BJP and he was right. Then in 2019, he predicted 300 for BJP and again he was right. And for 2024, he have predicted 325 to 350 seats for BJP and let's hope he will make his hat trick this year. But more surprisingly, he have made this prediction at least 6 months before the election itself, and all this without any voter survey. But the only difference was this time he also explained his logic behind his predictions, and that is where I got curious and I then further analyzed his claims. Again, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. The channel name is Adi Vimarsha. I have started this channel recently purely as a hobby and I will discuss some of the interesting topics. So please share your feedback in the comment section. There are some more observations actually on this topic and some more insights from past election results data that I would like to share, but maybe in next video. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.